Class 9, Chapter 7, Triangles. You have studied about triangles and their various properties in earlier classes. A plane closed figure formed by three intersecting lines, or you can say three line segments, is called a triangle. A triangle has three sides, three angles and three vertices. In triangle ABC, AB, BC and CA are three sides. Angle A, angle B and angle C are three angles, and corner points A, B and C are three vertices of triangle ABC. In this chapter we will study in details about congruence of triangles and rules for congruence of triangles and some more properties of triangles. The geometrical figures which have exactly same shapes and same sizes are called congruent figures. Congruent figures look just identical because of having same shape and same sizes. If you will have two line segments of equal length and place one line segment on the other one, they exactly cover each other because of their same shape and same size, and therefore they are congruent figures. If you will draw two circles of equal radii and superimpose one circle on the other, they will exactly cover each other because of their same shape and same size. So they are congruent figures. Similarly, if you will draw two equilateral triangles of equal side and superimpose on each on the other one, then they will exactly cover each other and they will be congruent figures. If you will have two squares of equal side and place one square on the other square, then they will exactly cover each other because of their same shape and same size. So therefore they will be congruent figures. So geometrical figures which have exactly same shapes and same sizes, and because of that they look identical, they are called congruent figures. A triangle has 6 parts. So two triangles will have 6 parts each. 6 parts of one triangle, 6 parts of one triangle, 3 sides and 3 angles. So when two triangles will be congruent? Two triangles will be congruent if 3 angles, 3 sides, that is 6 parts of one triangle, are equal to corresponding 3 sides and 3 angles of the other triangle. If triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC, then symbolically we write it as triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC. Triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC. So when they are superimposed on one another, they will exactly cover each other. So side PQ covers side AB, QR covers BC and PR covers AC. Angle P covers angle A, angle Q covers angle B and angle R covers angle C. So P corresponds to A, Q corresponds to B and R corresponds to C, and it is written as P corresponds to A, Q corresponds to B and C corresponds to R corresponds to C. So triangle PQR congruent to triangle ABC is under the correspondence PQR to ABC. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC under the correspondence PQR to ABC, because P corresponds to A, Q corresponds to B, and R corresponds to C. So here triangle PQR and ABC are congruent under the correspondence this PQR to ABC. This is because when you superimpose triangle PQR on triangle ABC, vertex P coincides with vertex A, Q coincides with vertex B, and R coincides with vertex C of triangle ABC. So when two triangles are congruent, then their congruency must be written under the right correspondence. Correspondence must be followed, and correspondence is the way two triangles coincides on one another, vertices coincides on one another. If you will superimpose this triangle PQR on triangle ABC, then P coincides with A, Q coincides with B, R coincides with C. So correspondence is PQR to ABC. So that's why this congruency of two triangles PQR and ABC is written following the right correspondence PQR to ABC. But it is incorrect here to write triangle QRP is congruent to triangle ABC. This is not correct way of writing congruency of triangles PQR and ABC, because vertex Q does not correspond to vertex A, vertex R does not correspond to vertex B, and vertex P does not correspond to vertex C. So this point of writing congruency of two triangles under right correspondence must be taken at most care of. From here you also must notice that when two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. PQ equal to AB, BC equal to QR, and PR equal to AC. Angle P equal to angle A, angle Q equal to angle B, angle R equal to angle C. So corresponding parts in two congruent triangles are equal, and in short we write as CPCT for corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this CPCT is used for corresponding parts of congruent triangles, and corresponding parts of congruent triangles are always equal. Criteria for congruence of triangles. First criteria is SAS congruence rule. This SAS congruence rule says that two triangles are congruent if two sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to two sides and included angle of the other triangle. Here in figure, ABC and PQR are two triangles. If AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, two sides correspondingly equal, and included angle B is equal to included angle Q, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. And this congruency of triangle ABC and PQR is according to SAS congruence rule, because two sides are equal and included angle in both the triangles are equal. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruence rule, and this congruency of triangles ABC and PQR we write symbolically like this. AB is equal to PQ given angle B is equal to angle Q, also given BC is equal to QR. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS congruence rule. So this way congruency of triangle ABC and PQR we write in symbolic form like this. Next is angle side angle congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and included side in one triangle are equal to two angles and included side in the other triangle, then two triangles are congruent. Here in this figure, triangle ABC and PQR are given in such a way that angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and AB is equal to PQ. Side AB here in triangle ABC is included side between two given angles. PQ is also included side between two given angles P and Q. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by angle side angle congruence rule. And this congruency by angle side angle congruence rule in symbolic form we write like this. Angle A is equal to angle P. AB is equal to PQ and angle B is equal to angle Q. Two angles and included side in triangle ABC are equal to two angles and included side in triangle PQR. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by S angle side angle congruence rule. Side congruence rule. If three sides of a triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, then two triangles are congruent by side congruence rule. Here in this figure, triangle ABC and triangle PQR are given in such a way that AB is equal to PQ, BC equal to QR and AC equal to PR. Then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SSS congruence rule, that is side congruence rule. And this congruency of triangles in symbolic form we write like this. AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, AC is equal to PR. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by side congruence rule. RHS congruence rule, right hypotenuse side congruence rule. This congruence rule holds in two right angle triangles. If in two right triangles hypotenuse and one side of one right triangle are equal to hypotenuse and one side of another right triangle, then two right triangles are congruent. Here in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, hypotenuse both are right angle triangle and hypotenuse AC is given equal to hypotenuse PR, and side AB is given equal to side PQ. Then triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by RHS congruence rule. In these two right triangles, if hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse PR and AB is given equal to QR, then also triangles will be congruent. And in case BC is given equal to PQ, then also triangle ABC and PQR will be congruent by RHS congruence rule. And this congruency under RHS congruence rule in symbolic form we can write like this. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Both are 90 degrees. Hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse PR. Side AB is equal to side PQ. So therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by RHS congruence rule. But in case we are given angle B is equal to angle Q, both right angles, hypotenuse AC given equal to hypotenuse PR, and side AB is given equal to side QR, AB is now equal to QR, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RQP, not triangle PQR, because if you write here in place of triangle RQP as PQR, then correspondence will be changed, and that will be incorrect way of writing congruency of triangles ABC and RQP. So triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle QRP because both are right angle triangle, hypotenuse equal, AB is given equal to QR, so they will be congruent in this pattern. Another condition is if you are given angle B is equal to angle Q, hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse PR, and BC is given PQ. This time BC is given equal to PQ. Then triangle ABC will be congruent to which triangle? PQR, QRP or QPR. Which triangle? This triangle is ABC, we have written in this pattern, and BC is given equal to PQR. So this time triangle ABC will be congruent to which triangle? Triangle RQP. Triangle RQP by RHS congruence rule. So this way in two right triangles RHS congruence rule is applied to prove them congruent.